Hey everybody, Jay here again from Modern Mississauga, and today we're with the 2018 Kia Cadenza full-size sedan. The big refresh was done in 2017, so this is pretty much the same vehicle, but it doesn't take away anything from it. So right up front, I want to look at the fog lights. So they're the quad fog lights like we have on the Sportage. Gonna look, yeah, there's a good look with the quad fog lights. LEDs all the way throughout. Let's see if we can get a better look this way. Yeah, it's good enough. The cool Z pattern orange lights up front, and I'll show you the taillights in a sec. Those are kind of cool and the spiffy side. Good looking front end. Very upscale car for not a lot of upscale price. I believe it starts a little over 36K. I have the limited trim, which is the top end, and that runs you about 45 and a bit. So there's a good look at the Z-shaped oranges up front. Good side profile. I know I usually do the driver's side first, but I figure let's be a little different. So it casts a pretty simple, minimalist design, and I like that about the Cadenza. It's kind of the sleeper car as far as full-size sedans go. Not big and flashy, just nice and plain. Nothing wrong with that, just nice and simple. Shouldn't say plain. 19-inch rims. I'm not a big fan. Too many spokes coming out of that thing. A nice classic 5-spoke design would have been much better in my opinion, but I am not a car designer, at least not yet. Anyways, there's a look at the Z rear lights. Very cool. I guess it's more of an S from the way this looks. Dual exhaust at the bottom. Nice, simple back end. LED lights all over the place in the car. Opening up the trunk, it's just to the right of the rear view camera, which is there. Oh, it's a little dirty. It's been pretty gross outside the past few days. So I think it's 452 liters of trunk space, and there's a good idea of how much depth you have. It even goes in a little further as well, and there is that pass-through. The seats do not come down because it is a full-size sedan from Kia, and that's just what to do here. Closing it up, one button touch, nice and easy like that. And we'll take a look at the driver's side profile. There's a better looking look at this, better angle of the Z. Yeah, so that wraps up the outside. Nice, clean looking design. I really like it, and we'll be right back with a look at the inside. Taking a look at the rear seats before we jump up front. Lots of room. Again, full-size sedan, so there's plenty of room. You can put 3 adults. I think full-size adults comfortably. I've sat in the back. It's, like I said, very comfortable. Cadenza badging on the scuff plate. Where is it? There we go. There's a nice look at it. Heated seats, like all Kias, have it in the rear. Sorry, the rear heated seats for Kia models that it applies to are on the doors, the window button thing. I shouldn't have had so much trouble with that. And there's your rear vents as well. Full-size sunroof, not open, but there you can see where it is. I'll get a better look at that once we jump up. I really like the shape of the rear speakers. It's not your traditional square or circle. Same thing up front as well. Let's take a quick look. That's what your front looks like from the rear. Clean, simple design. There's a plane. I hope I don't have to talk too loud. Anyways, that's the end of the rear. Let's jump up front and take a look. So before we close the door, lots of beeping. Harman Kardon Premium 12 speaker audio system with the limited trim, which is what we have here. Memory seats 1 and 2. Your standard windows and locks and mirrors right there. Gas tank, trunk, skid control off. Blind spot monitoring on and off, and lane departure on and off as well. The front, can we get a better look at that? Yeah, so the dashboard, nice, clean, simple, easy to pull your information, and easy to, there's a nice look, scroll through, which is that button there, and you guys know how that works. Steering wheel, good, nice, thick, solid feel to it. Let's look down here for a quick sec. Kind of your control center. So heated seats and cool seats on this trim. There's a rear sunshade that goes up. Let's look in the rear view mirror. There's my hand. Push the button and it goes up. We'll just keep it up for now. Heated cool seats for your front passenger as well. Parking brake, heated wheel, camera view. And the cool thing with this is it's got 3 drive modes. That's not true. It's got 4 drive modes. So let me get my hand in there. So it's got comfort, eco, sport, and smart. And the smart thing, ironically, about the smart drive mode is that it memorizes your driving patterns, whether you've got a heavy right foot and you could jump off the line and waste gas, or you're a little more reserved and you take your time and you give it a little bit of throttle. It memorizes it and it actually adapts to you. So very cool feature there. A tip to the luxury hat for Kia, they've got an analog clock, very nice. I like the simple display. It's got a CD player. Who knew about that? For those few of us that have CDs remaining. There's all your audio stuff on the left, your map, your phone, your Sirius XM, and your setup on the right. I don't like the Sirius XM there. It should be here. No one listens. Sorry, very few people listen to the FM, AM radio, or even the media button. You know, put the things that are popular closest to the driver. Your HVAC controls are all there. Very simple to use, very easy to operate, very typical Kia. It's a nice wood trim here that goes all the way through it. You can see the reflection. There's a little bit on the doors right there, and the rest is piano black trim. Gathers lots of fingerprints, but hey, you know, that's life. 2 screen options. The limited trim, which is what I'm in, plus the premium, have what you see here, which is the 8-inch audio screen, sorry, 8-inch infotainment screen. The regular trim, I don't want to call it a base trim, but just the first trim has a 7-inch screen. And very, very easy to run through as far as gathering information. Let's take a look at the map. I just want to show you the size of that. So there's a button down there. I'll take a look. And yeah, so really, really nice. Easy to see, easy to understand. That's what you want out of an infotainment system. Vents on the sides. I love the traditional gear shift, up, down. And you pop it over to the left to get it into the manual mode. Nothing is a substitute for a real manual, but this will do for some people. No paddle shifters, thank goodness, because I think those things are absolutely ridiculous. That's my 2 cents on that. You can see a lot of fingerprints on the piano black privacy cover here of this. Open it up, and that's where your USB is, your 12-volt adapter. It's got wireless charging. I have an iPhone, so this does not apply to me. Oh, and your auxiliary thing is hiding right there. We'll close that up. Dual cup holders, again, piano black. It looks cool when it's impeccably clean, but fingerprints tend to stick around for quite a while. I'm going to show you the center console, center armrest, sorry. Button to open it up is right there, and it opens in 2 halves. So there's some gum, sunglasses, my wallet, and the key to my regular car, which is the 04 Accord. I kind of like it, you know, when it opens up like that traditionally. My 2 cents, but you can close one of them if your passenger wants it up for whatever reason. You can keep it up, but I understand it's easier to get to, but it's still raised up quite a bit. Give me the traditional way any day of the week. Quilted Napa leather on the side and thigh bolsters. Looks sharp, feels extremely comfortable. Rest of the seats just have the regular, no, sorry, it's still Napa leather, just not the quilted ones that they have here. Seats are comfortable, very, very nice. The heated seats work very quickly. I did try the cooled seats just because, well, that's what I have to do when I'm reviewing cars, and it worked out quite nicely. Let's open up the sunshade for the panoramic sunroof. Oh, no, it's raining. So that's a bit of an annoyance. No, stop it. Okay, there we go, you push up. Yeah, so you gotta fiddle a bit to get it to do what you want it to do. There you go. So now I get the full light but no air, which is good and fine with me. There's your compass up front on the rear view mirror. I think that wraps it up for the inside. Very well done, very simple, very upscale. And Kia's done a great job with the Cadenza. And really the only thing this car has going against it is the fact that people are still putting a lot of proverbial weight on the brand recognition. You know, the K900, their luxury sedan, is absolutely wonderful for tens of thousands of dollars less than what competitors run at. Anyways, like the inside, comfortable, good, well appointed, easy to get information. Nice and simple layout. Yeah, so that's my 2 cents on that. Stick around. I shouldn't be having this much trouble. I'll be right back with the driving portion for the 2018 Kia Cadenza. All right, we're back with the in-car portion of the 2018 Kia Cadenza. So as we get moving with it, I have it in smart mode. I've had it in smart mode for most of the week. There is still the comfort, eco, and sport modes. I just think it's cool that the car is able to track my driving habits and respond to it accordingly. Let's do a quick turnaround. in here, let's say, so car's got a 3.3 V6 and it spits out 290 horse and 253 pound-feet of torque. So the car moves, it moves nicely. The passing between 80 and 110, 115 is great because it just accelerates to the next level and it's very seamless in the transition. Getting going from a dead stop takes a couple of, maybe not even a couple, but I'd say, maybe a half second to 1 second longer than some other competitors do. And, to me, I would have liked to have seen a little more torque than the 253 pound-feet. I think that would have solved a lot of the pickup issues. And I don't mean it insultingly, it's not that there's issues. 253 pound-feet of torque is still respectable, but the car, again, is almost 4,000 pounds. So we do have to be wary of the power-to-weight ratio that's involved here. As far as cornering and handling goes, it's respectable. You're not gonna try and rival the big guys like the Germans as far as that goes, but I don't think that that's what the Cadenza's main goal is. It's not to outdo BMW on the handling side. It's a very well appointed vehicle. It's luxurious throughout for a non-luxury car. It's upscale for me, and to get the car for $45,795 is a steal for all that you get here. The entry level is, I think it said 36 and a bit, maybe 36,295. So yeah, so it's good overall. I like the way it drives. It feels great. It handles respectably considering the class of car it's in. CarPlay and Android Auto comes standard. There is a 70-liter gas tank on regular fuel, so a little on the thirsty side. My fuel economy for most of the city driving has been 11.3. Ratings are 11.5 for the city and 8.5 highway. So I squeezed out about 590, maybe 595 kilometers to a single tank through the course of a week. So not too bad. The gas light's on. I should be hitting up a gas station fairly soon. But yeah, anyway, so the drive itself is very, very nice. Again, everything's easy to get to. Everything is smartly placed. Steering wheel controls are very smart as well. You don't have to go digging for a lot of things. I do wish that this heated steering wheel control was on the wheel side. So I did something and it stopped, which is weird with the GoPro. Anyways, everything is good where it's supposed to be as far as steering wheel controls go. Maybe the battery's dying. Anyways, I will quickly wrap this up. I don't know if you could see, but when you put your wipers on in Kias, they tell you what specific mode they're on. So I just went from off to auto. It shows you the speed, fast, slow, and the different increments in between. Everything's well made here for the Cadenza, and it's a sleeper car, like I said before. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be anybody's first or second or even third choice for a full-size sedan, but it absolutely should be, because Kia's put together a lovely vehicle, looks good, drives well, interior is really nicely done. But looking at its brand recognition, Kia's not known for their full-size sedans as much as they are for the small cars like the Rio 5, the Soul, the Forte, and their SUV lineup, right? Between the Sportage and the Sorento, even the Soul, right? Like, these are fantastic vehicles made by Kia. I wish there was a little more light that could be shone upon the K900 and the Cadenza. The Optimas are very popular. You see them all over the place. And that's also got to do with declining market share, for everybody for that matter. It's not just Kia that's losing ground in the full-size sedan market. Everybody is, and that's just a sign of the times. Anyways, that wraps it up for the in-car portion. I was stuck at the light for most of it, so I apologize for that. But the car does handle very well. It's got a good solid drive feel. Seats are very comfortable, holds you in place. 12-way power seats, I think. 10 or 12-way power seats. I'll put it in the written portion. Anyways, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, I appreciate it. you have any questions or comments or anything at all to do with anything at all for the 2018 Kia Cadenza, get me at j@modernmississauga.com or in the comment section, and I will do my best to answer all of your questions. And thank you so much for watching, everybody. Safe driving and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, that ends a very long and drawn out ending for this video. So I'm gonna just pull over safely, stop the GoPro, and that wraps up that. All right, thank you so much, everybody.